Hello everybody and welcome back to the farm. So I went ahead and I have already planted the next crop in the field here, and as you can see I've got myself a nice new tractor here. I'll get out in just a second and show it to you. So this is the Fent Favorite 615 LSA. Sounds really nice. It is 185 horsepower, so decided to splash out on that. And I've kept the other tractor and I'm going to use it up at the farm itself, up at the yard. I've gone ahead and bought the Mandra roller because I did a strip on this field here and noticed it was still missing some of the stones. So I've taken the plunge and gone for a different roller because it did look like you could see daylight underneath. So whether it is the roller, I don't know, but we're going to find out. So let's get the steering assist on. But this tractor sounds really nice when it's moving along, and when it's braking sounds really nice. Right, let's see if this makes a difference. Now this one's pretty good because you can change it from field to grass, and it seems to be doing the same thing, but it does look like it's actually sitting on the ground more. So maybe once we do a pass back down, it may get rid of that stones. I don't know. It's just a little bit... It's a little bit annoying. Why is it not lifting that roller? Is that roller permanent there? So that roller seems to be permanently down. You can't actually lift it. I should have thought about that. Oh well, never mind. It is what it is. Right. Put the help window on because there should actually be a way you can lift it. That's opening the door. No, you cannot actually lift the roller itself. Okay. Never mind. No worries. Right, it did seem to make the stones go away on that side. Now there is another piece right here. Let's see if it'll make that disappear. Right, okay, so it is the roller. Right, so it looks like we're going to have to just move around with the roller. Okay. All we're doing really is just pushing the seeds into the ground and getting rid of the stones. So hopefully it shouldn't take too long. We'll get this done and then we'll get on to fertilizing. Okay, so we are on to our last strip now. I'm just going to turn around here and activate the GPS. So it seems to have worked with the different roller. Um, as I say, just a bit of a shame that it has to be continuously down, but it's not a big worry for us. I'm not too fussed. Right, perfect. So what we can do is we can leave the roller here because we're going to need it for that next field. Okay, so in this field here, which will be next month, because I think is it barley I put in there? Yeah, barley. So there's barley in there. In here is going to be wheat, and that will be next month. I could plant it now, but I don't really want to do that. I want to try and have it sort of staggered. So yeah, we'll be harvesting the canola first. Uh, no, we won't actually. Barley will be before that. Barley will be the first one harvested in June, and it will then be canola in July, and wheat will be in August. So barley will grow a bit quicker. Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem at all. Not too worried as long as we get a good harvest season out of it. So at the moment the yield on this is 52%. Let's get into the old tractor here and you'll hear what I mean. That little noise it makes when you let go of the accelerator. And then when you're braking, it's even better. It's got that like a squeak, like a squeal noise. Alright, solid fertilizer. We need to get that bits of equipment, the plough and the baler away. I've got to be careful I don't drive over the crops. Crop destruction is on. Right, let's get the old help window on again. Let's get the GPS set. And let's get fertilizing. Might have missed a bit there. I'll get that when I go back. So, how is everybody doing? I mean, I'm hoping that you're all enjoying this series. I certainly am. Really enjoying how this season, well, this series is working out. And I hope you are all enjoying it too. As I say before, I don't know how long this series will go on for. We seem to be, picking up the pace quite quickly. So, but we have got a lot planned. So it will be interesting to see how those plans work out. Because I was thinking when I was getting this field seeded, and I just kept going over so many things in my head about what I want to do with the grass area that we had the original field on. And I kept thinking to myself, do I want to put productions on there, or do I want to put some sheds on there, expand the yard? just so much that I can do. There's so many different directions that we can take with this series. Right, let's... So that should be 75%. It is indeed. So fertilized 50%. The next fertilization state should take it really up to about 97. That's the hope anyway. Right, let us leave this here. Let's get up to here. So, yes, I was thinking, I did get rid of the tree, so I was thinking, do I want to put productions in here? Or do I want to put the greenhouses in there? And then I thought, although I've got the goats there, just stand back here a minute, I was in two minds of doing sheep for wool. But then I thought, no, we could stick with goats, and we can try and get something different, something with a fence. I don't really want it to be fenceless. I want it to have a fence. So even if I did put fenceless, I could put a fence around it. But it's going to cost more doing it like that. So this one here is a bit unrealistic. 500 animals for this size. The original one only holds 19. So this one holds 25, the one I'm using now. Now, my idea was to put this somewhere round about here and then kind of build the fence along right up the edge of the trees and back round again and make it like a really big open area for the goats. Having said that, it would really depend on what I actually, which pen I really want to put down. I mean, this size of pen I've used before. It only holds 68, but it's 80,000. This is the fenceless pasture, which is the auto water. So I could just have the goats running freely by marking out the field area and then putting a fence around it, which again is going to cost a lot more money. So realistically, if we were to have a field that had 100 sheep, say, the field would need to be a lot bigger than this. Realistically, the area would need to be a lot bigger than this. The area would probably end up like, well, pretty much almost the whole square, the whole pretty much 9 acres of land. So I'm thinking of doing that, putting one of these in and just putting it all the way up and round, and then we can move the goats from this pen to the new pen. Having said that, again, there are so many different ways we can do this. I could put the greenhouses down the side here. The only problem is it starts to elevate here and then it starts to become costly. Not that it's going to be like over costly because they're only £500 a piece, but you get the kind of picture. Um, Personally, I'm happy with them there. I don't know what to do with this grass area. I'm thinking animal pen. Productions, I was thinking over in this new area here, but I'm not too sure. Um, Also have in mind for the treehouse on the side of the fields. I'll show you the treehouse. I think it was about 35,000. Yeah, it is. So I was thinking something here, obviously round that way. So when I get up, I can look out over the field and yeah, admire the view basically. So that's something I wanted to do. So yeah, I'm kind of stumped as to what I want to do with that, but I am thinking animal pen, but oh, like the Scottish weather, my mind changes a lot, so right, so we've got 30,000 litres of lettuce here. We've got more to pick up. Let's get these sold. So we're at 68,000 at the moment. Do I need any more equipment? No, I don't. Eventually we will get round to putting new sheds down. But we'll cross that road when we get to it. Okay, 47, oh, nearly 48,000. Wow, okay, I'll take that. All right, let's go and get the rest. The good thing is it's an automatic pickup as well, so I don't know how many of you would actually want to sit and watch someone trying to load these up manually. Would you have preferred that? Sitting currently at 5,000, 6,000. Right, what are we going to get? So that's 11,000. Okay, 11,000 litres. Let's go and get that sold. And oh my, oh my, oh my. No, I haven't done any contract work. Um, it just doesn't really seem feasible to do contract work. Right, let's see where we end up. Okay, so that gave us another 17,500. Uh, right, so there's not really much else we need to do at the moment. These videos at the moment are going to be pretty short and sweet. Oh, that reminds me, how much grain is in here? 5,918, is it? Right. So there wasn't a huge amount of that small field, but for the size of the field, I'm quite happy with it. I am happy with it. There was another thing I was thinking about. 2 mines again. Bees. Doing bees for honey. Not 100% sure on doing bees. So that's something that's not really what I want to be heading towards, but it would be an extra income. The winter time, not so much. I think the bees go into hibernation or die off. One of the two. What have we still got in here? Oh, not going to need that. Don't need the lizard GB. Let's have a look at selling that. Oh, lizard GB G9. Right, we can get rid of that at 3,230. Oh, I did fill up the old tractor here. I did fill her up with fuel, and I did repair it as well. So repainting it could do with, but I'm not too worried about that right now. I could put another 2 of these greenhouses down and get rid of these 2. But I'll have to wait and see. Another 2 pallets spawned there. $136,000 in the bank. I am thinking that we could potentially get a house, but I really want to put the house up here at the yard, so I'm going to have to think. That the best place to put it would be here somewhere. I don't know which house yet, though, obviously, but so if we get rid of the one on the stilts, but I still want to do the tree house. Right. As I say, I don't know what to do at the moment with regards to that grassy area. So, as I say, I'm thinking animals. I really want to put a tree house on that edge of the fields. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and whoever gives the idea, I'll certainly go ahead and do it, and I'll even give you a shout in the next video. So with that said, guys, I'm going to leave it here for today. So that's 2 fields in now this year. We've got the old canola, we've got the barley in. Next month will be the wheat. We'll probably do a whole run through of that, doing all the seeding, rolling and fertilizing in the next episode. But yeah, so with that said, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you all again on the farm soon. But until then, bye for now.